Hey everybody, my name is David Silverberg, and today we're going to be covering everything to deal with payment plans or scheduled payments. Now, it's important to note that before you get access to having scheduled payments or payment plans, you will need to have LawPay synced up and ready to go, which means you'll have to have a LawPay account, which you can, not to worry if you don't already have one, you can actually get it through us if you just go to your settings page on the top right and go to accept online payments right here. Mine is already synced up, but if you don't see this, then that means you haven't gotten yours synced up yet. And we actually would cover all of your monthly payments with LawPay. They typically charge $20 a month, but if you sign up through us through this page, we will waive those fees for you as long as you charge at least $1 a month minimum every month. Now, once it is connected, you're going to get access to the payment plans feature here under the automation tab. So this is where you can find payment plans. Clicking on it will take us to our payment plans page where we can go to see all of our payment plans on a big scale here, on a big picture, and also where we can go to create new payment plans for any of our existing clients. So on this page, it's going to show us all of our existing payment plans as of this time, at least all of our active ones with the active status or any. And this is how we can control which ones we're looking at here. But we're going to go ahead and hit new payment plan to get a whole new set of payments coming in started. It's very straightforward. Just pick the content and matter you want to involve here. So let's say I was going to make one for myself. I'm going to pick the matter, David versus the World 2. We're going to see, we can give it a description. This is really just whatever name you want to give it. So we're going to say David's plan to pay. Call it whatever you like. When do you want the first charge to occur? Today's date is usually the case. It has to be a date from today or moving forward. What do you want the amount per payment to be? So how much do you want to charge each time? Let's say $200. And how often do you want this payment to repeat? Any number of months or weeks. You can go ahead and pick, so every 2 weeks, every month, every 6 months, whatever you want. And most importantly, probably, when do you want this to end? So we have a couple of options here. You can make it so that it only ends when a certain total number gets paid, say $2,000. You can make it end at a specific date that you have in mind, say, 6 months from now, whatever it is. Or you can say never and say, I'm never going to stop accepting payments from you until I say so. For this one, though, I'm going to make sure I don't have to pay every single month. I'm just going to go up until a total of $2,000. Now, you're going to pick the payment details. So the first thing is going to be actually saving a credit card on file, which I'm not going to do right now. But this is where you would go to put in the credit card details. And these details, while we're logging them here, they are saved specifically to LawPay. And that's where this credit card information will be stored. But you'll be able to access it or use it whenever you need to for this payment plan, or if you ever need to charge the card directly moving forward. So you'll pick your credit card that you want to have on file as the card for this payment plan. What bank account on PracticePanther do you want to make this deposit go toward? So let's just say operating for right now. And do you want to have invoices created and associated with these payments every time or every month or whenever this goes through? So this is going to do something really interesting if you want it to. This will create an invoice automatically with this line item, whatever one you pick, on that invoice. So I recommend making a new item called monthly payment or weekly payment or whatever you want to call it. And that's the item that's going to be on that invoice for this amount up here every single month or every 2 weeks or whenever you set it to. Now, let's say we have create invoices as yes, and we have operating account chosen here. All that's going to do is it's going to create the invoice and apply a payment directly to that invoice to show money is going into our operating account. If we had chosen trust account and create invoices yes, then it's going to first put the money in the trust account for the client. It'll then create the invoice and then apply that trust money to the invoice, showing money moving from the trust to your operating account. So you get that entire transfer all happening in one shot. Very convenient. If we have create invoices as no, then the money will simply go to the trust account as a trust payment retainer or the operating account as an operating retainer, depending on where you choose to place that money. In either case, that money is going to be a retainer payment at that point and will be sitting on the contract and matter waiting to be used on an invoice at a later date. So I'm going to cancel out of here. And if we want to review all the individual payment transactions that have occurred so far or that are coming up, we can hit payment plan history on the top left, on the top right here. And this is going to give us a detailed breakdown of every individual charge within all of my setup payment plans, which we can see right here. The ones that are coming up, the ones that have been skipped, and the ones that have been paid, or even the ones that have been declined. So this is going to be the easiest way for you to find any payments that are getting declined so you can reach out to those clients and get a better card from them. You can also see the payment plan for a specific matter inside the matter. So just open the matter you're interested in, and you can see the payment method that's saved, as well as payment plans right there for this client or for this case. And that's everything to do with our new scheduled payment plans. If you have any questions, let our support team know. Check out our articles and enjoy.